Welcome back to Culture Bite. I'm Kevin. Today I'm here to give you a Black Panther Wakanda Forever ending explain and mid-credit scene explain as well. So let's get into it. So we begin this whole entire beautiful journey of Wakanda Forever with basically picking up where T'Challa has a sickness, and obviously the real Chadwick Boseman had a sickness as well that he sadly tragically died of, sadly, and they kind of work that a little bit into the story, but they don't really specifically say what type of sickness he died from. But he does pass as Shuri is trying to make a synthetic purple heart herb, but it's no success as whatsoever. And we do actually get a couple mentions of Killmonger throughout the film, and we actually even see Killmonger, not T'Challa, not Queen Ramonda, and not King T'Chaka. We see Killmonger talking to Shuri because Shuri has a lot of hatred, a lot of vengeance in her heart, which is actually something Black Panther himself in Captain America Civil War had to deal with, as there's actually like a line that he says that he allowed vengeance to consume him.
Vengeance has consumed you. It's consuming them. I'm done letting it consume me.
And she actually says the same thing as she's fighting Namor. And instead of killing him, she decides to make him yield. And she says that Wakanda will look after Talokan, I believe so. That's what the city's called, and just watch over them. And it's such an amazing journey. I know I'm gonna just kind of go off a little bit, and Namor even says, like, the reason that like he yielded is because Wakanda is gonna be alone very soon, as we do see slowly the US, like all the different type of nations are kind of looking at Wakanda and looking at them as an enemy because of all the fights that have been breaking out between Talokan and basically the rest of the world. Everyone thinks it's Wakanda because it has to revolve around vibranium, but it doesn't. It's a whole entire different section, but everyone's looking at them, and war may begin for Wakanda. And this actually, like, I don't know, I just thought about a random idea. I'll throw in that theory later, but this this basically makes it that Talokan is like the only like nation that is friends with Wakanda, the only one that can actually be aligned with them. And that's what Namor says, is that they're going to look for allies, and we're going to be that ally. And he's looking for possibly another war. Sadly, Queen Ramonda does die, and we don't really actually see a queen. Like, we don't see Shuri take up the mantle as queen. We don't see her really do anything with that, but we do see M'Baku take up like possibly the role of king. Like, who knows? We do also get the Midnight Angels as well. There's as a subgroup of the Dolores Maggio. Wow, I did not say that correct whatsoever, but we do get the Midnight Angels, which is it has a few people of the Daryl Maraggio. Again, I said that wrong. And now, I'm sorry, I know I'm rambling, but the ending. So basically, at the end, we see that Shuri is finally, gonna let go of her brother, gonna burn her funeral clothes that she wore for her brother, and also for her mother, but more for T'Challa. And as she burns her funeral clothes, she starts to think of T'Challa and just all the different moments that we got to experience with him throughout the MCU movies. And she's actually in Haiti with Nakia, and she actually comes by with a child who she says that it's her son. And it's actually, obviously it's Prince T'Challa's son, and we even get like a certain confirmation that his name is actually Prince T'Challa as well. Like, he even tells her, because he has a Haitian name, but he's like, that's not my real name. My Wakandan name is Prince T'Challa. son of King T'Challa, which was like what? And I think that this was an amazing way, in a sense, to add to like allow Black Panther, the character of Black Panther, to continue, but also in a way to honor Chadwick Boseman. Like I love that a lot. Like the way they did it. They didn't. It's not like it's not recasting, but it kind of is, but it's not because it's still his. It's his son, so his legacy is gonna be continued, and he's forever gonna be like leave a print there. And like early in the film, like we hear that Nakita left after the war with Thanos and the snap and everything, and like she said so herself that like the like just losing him, like to everyone he was king, but to her she was T'Challa, like he was everything to her, like he meant everything to her, and he was just gone. And they also had a kid together, and that I guess they knew that he was going to have a sickness, and he never wanted his son to basically be shown up, like to be shown around and everything, because he thought it's like too early for his son to really just be the face of like everything, to like be in the crowd and everything. He like they agreed for the son to grow up with Nakita and Haiti, away from the pressure of the throne and everything, which again, beautifully done. So obviously when Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers Kang Dynasty comes around, T'Challa will be like, at least I will say, depending on like the timeline, could be a teenager starting to take up the mantle, or we will still have Shuri as our Black Panther. But I feel like she's gonna be more towards the technology side still, and her role is gonna continue as the tech person, as like for T'Challa and everything. And it did say like there's also a post credit scene, but not really. It's just words that says Black Panther will return. So I think that's how they're gonna bring him back right there. Is just have his son basically play, you know, like base in a sense recast his son, and then just have the legacy of Black Panther continue through that way. And I think that's an amazing way to do it. You know I this film was amazing. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. One of the crazy theories I thought was that perhaps it is Doctor Doom that is making war for Wakanda occur, like that everyone can look at the nation and attack them. So I don't know. I just thought about these crazy theories, but I don't know. This film was amazing. I loved it. It dealt it great. It's a great and beautiful tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Like the beginning scene really just drops you in there, and just like makes you feel a part of it in a sense, and then we get like our opening credit scenes for Marvel Studios, but the way they turned that into a tribute as well to him, like it was just like dead silence, just a tribute to him, and it was beautiful. Like obviously I almost cried like a few times throughout the film, I'm not gonna front. And like also Queen Ramunda's like speech midway of the film was also just very impactful, made me feel like I was in there. Like I just think it was a great film. I know Kevin Feige said that he does want to bring back Ryan Coogler and the whole entire basically cast of Black Panther for a third film. So hopefully that works. Like, I'm kind of excited. Maybe they'll make it that T'Challa's son is gonna have to live up to the expectations that they had for his father, and just something he has to deal with. It's just, I don't know. It was a terrific film, and I suggest you all go out there and watch it. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like on it, hit the subscribe button for more post-credit scenes and ending explain, and hit the subscribe button, for all of that. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheKevGuy, and follow Culture By on Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.